Well, I'm going to explain how I draw supply and demand zones. I don't know if this aligns with the way other people draw them, but it is the way I draw them, and it seems to work out for me pretty well. So we'll get stuck straight into it. So there are a number of steps you need to take in order to identify valid zones. So probably get your notepad out or your notes on your computer or phone or whatever and write these down. So step one, you need to identify the overall trend. Is the market trending upwards? Is it trending downwards? Step two, you need to find a high momentum candle. Step three, you need to find the candle of the opposite color just before the high momentum candle and mark it out as your said said zone. Okay, so that's basically how you find a high momentum or how you find a supply or demand zone. So we'll take it straight to the chart and we will fucking iPhone bastard thing. Sorry. We'll take it straight to the charts here and we will take a look at identifying zones. So I've already covered this actual setup in one of my other videos, but as you can see overall we are in a uptrend. We are making higher highs and higher lows. So you would think yes we're going to be buying, and that's what I was actually thinking too. All right, we have lows put in place around here, so these I would call my most recent lows or protected lows. I wouldn't want price to be breaking these lows. If price breaks these lows, then I would be thinking to myself, right, we could have a change in direction in the market. So I'm not going to go too much into detail on that because this is basically how to identify supplier demand zones. I will make another video on trends and it will be a bit more in depth. So anyway, just given overall market structure, our bias was for short positions here. Okay, so you can see we have a high momentum candle here. This candle sticks out from the rest of price action. Now I know you're probably looking at the obvious candle, this candle here. I'm just not counting this candle. This is a candle that is obviously a news candle. It's big. It's a big long upper wick on it, and it's a candle that broke structure. Not even for the reason that it broke structure. Am I not counting it? It's just not in the right area for me to take it for me to use. Okay, but go back and watch my video on the US dollar CAD trade, and you will see I talk about it. So here we are identifying this candle here as our high momentum candle, right? So how do you draw your zone? How did I work this zone out here? I'm going to delete the zone off. Bastard thing won't click. So this is our high momentum candle. As you can see, we have a swing low. High momentum candle broke the swing low and closed below it. So that's important. It closed below it. Okay. And then we draw our zone from the candle of the opposing color. All right. So this is what we're looking for sales. So we're looking at red candles. We follow them back and we find the first green candle of the opposing color, which is this one. All right. So our zone is from the low of the green candle to not the low of the, or not the high of the green candle, but our extreme high, which is up here. Okay. So look at the chart and see if any candles stick out. Okay. If it sticks out from all other price action, chances are it's going to be a high momentum candle. Then follow it back and find the opposing colored candle and make that your zone. The high momentum candle has to result in a break of structure without a change of color. So that's why you confused me what I just said. So let's just say price. We'll just go for a downtrend here. Oh yeah, bastard. So let's just say price is dropping, okay, and we put in a low. We're going to put in a low here, okay. Price drops, puts in a low, all right, and comes up a wee bit, and then bam, high momentum candle, okay, high momentum candle. Let's just pretend these are high momentum candles and maybe don't look like it on my chart or on this drawn, but okay, so here's our high momentum candle. This high momentum candle resulted in a break of structure and closed below it, okay, without a stall in direction. Okay, if it was like this, so I will draw another one. If it was like this, down, down, and I'm drawing these fucking wrong road, like, but up. Okay, so here, this high momentum candle, it did result in a break of structure, but not directly. Okay, there was a green candle between the high momentum candle and the break of structure. So this does not count. That is wrong. This is right. Okay, so that's what we're looking for. So that's what we have here. So that is our zone. Okay, next step, or we'll just go through a few more zones first to hopefully help you understand this. So let me see. So under moving average, nothing. Okay, so here. I've already these pre-marked out, so I'm not wasting time scrolling and making the video extremely long. So as you can see, we're in an overall downtrend. We're making lower lows. We're making lower highs. Okay, lower lows, lower highs. So what we're looking for is candles that stick out from all our price action. And as you can see, these arrows is this is a custom indicator I have made to highlight high momentum candles. It's not 100% accurate. I'm still sort of working on it, but if you'd actually be interested in this indicator, leave a comment below. Just comment indicator, and once I get it finished, I will send it over to you. But anyway, so this is a candle that jumps out from other recent price action. It's a high momentum candle. So what we do is we follow this candle back. This zone isn't marked out accurately. So we follow this candle back and find the green candle. Here's the green candle here. We mark our zone from the high of the green to the low of the green. Okay. We have a level of structure here. The high momentum candle directly resulted in a break of level of structure, closed below it. Okay. And you can see price tapped back into the zone. I traded this setup and it literally just tapped the zone and continued, and that was a good trade. Let's take a look at another one. So yes, you could say here's a zone as well, but you were not triggered and the zone was invalidated. So what makes a zone invalid? If price comes and breaks the opposite side. So if price action had come up through this zone and broke out here and then continued down, this zone would no longer be valid. Okay. So you can see we have there's zones all over the place, but whether they are tradable is a completely different story. So we have a high momentum candle here, but did it result in a break of structure? Here's a minor level of structure. So you could say yes, it did. Here's another zone here, high momentum move. See the way this candle sticks out from the rest of recent price action? It really sticks out like a sore thumb. And especially if you MetaTrader scales candle, so it skews your perspective, but this really sticks out from recent price action. So to draw a zone around that, follow the red candles back, get the opposing color candle, green candle. Yeah, bastard. There, okay, so your zone is drawn around that. Now you can see price come back up into the zone, didn't respect the zone, wick right above it. So immediately, once that happens, the zone is invalid. We no longer use the zone. Delete it off the chart. Okay. Same here. So for this zone here, this is going to be a wee bit different. Remember, you draw it to the from the green candle, but we're drawing it to the high of the red candle this time. Okay. The low of the green, the low of this green candle to the high of the red. So if there's a candle after opposing colored candle, and it's, in this case it's the green candle, and the candle after it, the red candle is higher, you draw it to the high. If it's the other way around for um, bullish setups. Again, you can see price came straight through the zone, didn't respect it, so this zone would be completely invalid. Price has to hit the zone and not break through it. And given my trading strategy, it can't just like miss the zone by 1 pip or half a pip. It has to actually hit the zone. All right. Again, here's another zone. But this zone here, let's see. I'll mark it out, and you can tell me what's wrong with it. So again, we're going to the high of the red candle to the low of the green. So why is this zone not valid? Well, this zone did not result in a break of structure. Okay. Here's your level, here's your most recent level of structure here, and here's another level of structure here. Price did not break this level of structure, therefore the zone is not valid. Okay, so here we have another zone. This is actually today, and I got stopped out on this one, and then I got a trade after it, and I made my loss back plus a wee tiny bit. So here's the zone here, okay? Massive bullish candle. You can see it sticks out from all other price action. So what we're going to do is we're going to find the first opposing colored candle before it. So which in this case is this red candle. We're going to draw our zone around this red candle. And what we're going to do is we're going to wait for price to come back to the red candle. Now, there was this pin bar here, but I just did not like it too much. It was very small given the momentum of these downward candles. I would have preferred a pin bar this sort of size here, so it didn't actually take a trade here. What I did do was I took an entry here, and it actually took an entry in the break of this high of this inside bar, and I got stopped out pretty quick. Then I took another entry here on the break of the high of this red candle. Basis for this entry was that, well, prices come down, it's rejected the moving average, so we are going to go for it. My profit target was up around about here. Let's see, up around the 261 level. Yeah, so my profit target was in around here, just a wee bit shy of the 261. And I had two positions on that and just closed both of them there just to make back the loss for the day. So we will go through another couple. So let's take a wee look at another trade on UJ from today. So let's see, we'll delete this here so it's not confusing the whole thing. Fucking MetaTrader. Okay, so what is overall price doing? Let's take a wee look. Well, it looks like it's ranging, okay? Looks like it's ranging, partially trending, depending on where you're looking. Well, I'm a short-term trader, so in my opinion, price is moving down, okay? Don't give a shit about what's happening over here. Price is moving down.